He has used the fancy metal dice. Ooh.
That hits an armor class of 18
No, that
for... for 6 damage.
For 6 damage. And yeah, you step forward with your longsword out. You cleave through what you think is this Shadow Man's neck. And you see where the head separates for a moment, but instantly reforms just a second after your sword passes through.
I'm going to use a bonus action to Misty Step to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my standard action to Eldritch Blast each of the ones adjacent to me.
Do it.
Oh, I didn't kill this one. No, this one's dead, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That one's dead.
Oh, well then I'll Eldritch Blast the other. I'll Eldritch Blast the 2 that are left.
Perfect.
1 blast each. So the first one will be the one I just teleported away from. That hits an armor class of 14 for 10 force damage.
Okay.
And the second one is the one I'm next to, and that hits an armor class of 14 for 8 force damage.
And that'll do it. And with the Misty Step acrobatics up onto the stern of the ship, the captain launches his Starlight Blast out and removes the last of the 2 shadows from your presence.
Alright, time to start shooting zombies in a barrel.
Yeah, seriously.
Fred needs to change places with you, Orphan. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, I'll let him.
Okay, and Fred steps over here and reaches down and casts Cure Wounds on Hespu. But he casts the spell, but Hespu does not look like he's been wounded. Whatever's ailing him, it's this strength drain, and Cure Wounds is powerless against it. These zombies disappear down below the deck. And Eldove, from where you're standing looking down on the deck, you see all of the zombies flooding. Actually, let me get my picture up on the screen here.
By the way, from the time we fought the ghost, have we had a long rest?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All of the zombies, Eldove, seem to be moving. They're below deck, and they seem to be congregating up here somewhere.
Awesome.
And there's a mess of them
Fireball.
down there.
Fireball! No, that would just set the entire ship on fire. That would defeat the entire purpose. Aw.
Well, there is this message here. I'm not sure if you saw it.
Yeah. Fire.
We can do that as we
It said
leave.
set a fire, not set all the fires.
You do have an action, and you need to take it. So what's the
Alright.
haps?
I'm just gonna pick these zombies off one by one. I'm gonna head over here.
Going down below deck. Okay, hold on one second. Which one of these?
Well, how far below deck do I have to be able to see a zombie?
I mean, you have to get down onto the stairs, because they've all moved up into this area here. So you're going to have to get onto the stairs to see them.
Alright, I'll get onto the stairs.
Okay, let me see if...
Did we say that?
All of them.
Oops.
All the
That's not what I
zombies?
wanted.
How long does Turn Undead last?
It'll last for pretty much the rest of the encounter.
Yeah, I will take out these zombies
This will be fun.
one blast at a time.
And there is just a pile of them in here.
Yeah, Turn Undead doesn't last the whole encounter.
How long does it last? What does it say?
1 minute.
Yeah,
That's pretty much
that'll be
the
the
whole
whole encounter. It's 10
Yeah.
rounds.
Wait, 9, 10. Okay.
How long is a round?
About 6
Six
seconds.
5 seconds, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, anything with a duration of 1 minute is pretty much the whole... If an encounter lasts longer than 1 minute, you're probably dead.
Ah.
So Eldove,
Alright.
you go ahead and you poke your head down, and you count about 10 zombies, and they're all climbing over each other and over this table, this mess of them, and they're trying to make their way basically to this spot. That is as far away from Arik as they can get.
Alright, I take a pot shot at zombie number 1
Okay. With what?
with a firebolt.
Okay, and we'll just say you destroy it. We don't need to go through the hole to hit the damage and everything.
Ah.
I mean, is that what the plan is now? What's the
The planet.
Let's go
the
through
plan
initiative
is,
one more
yeah.
time and just see what everybody's gonna do. Arik, what's your next task? You see Eldove start firing firebolts down into the hold.
And laugh.
Yeah.
You see Eldove laugh. Eldove
I
seems
guess
very
I will-
happy.
I will join him.
Okay.
Yeah, I should join him. Because I think about this. Yeah, I should join him.
Okay. Go ahead and
There's zombies down there.
you have to be standing where he is to be able to aim down into the hold, though. Because you're standing on the other side of the door, you won't be able to see the zombies. You don't want to be laying down on the deck.
No, I don't.
Don't
That
be
would
lazy.
be terrible. I will stand right.
Please stop presenting yourself.
You have to stand here. That's your option. If you're standing here, you're looking down in this area, you can't see any zombies. But if you stand there, you can see this whole mess of zombies.
Here, let me. Just, you worry about your
Right
time.
click will put it down instead
will
of
it?
dropping it. Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Alright, now you gotta PK fire some zombies.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I know what I'm gonna do. I think. I'm gonna use Thunderwave.
Oh, that sounds
Oh
excellent.
man.
Yeah.
Does that hit a lot of targets?
Yeah, there's
yeah,
like
it
a
does.
blast.
How
from
many
3.
dice do you need?
Rick's just gonna end the encounter.
Oh, there's more zombies than this, don't you worry.
What's
really
the
should
area
get-
of Thunderwave?
It's a 15-foot cube originating from you.
Originating from him. So if he's standing where if
I
you
got
go down
it.
onto this square, you can get this entire 15-foot cube. But you have to actually come down the ladder and stand down here, and you can get all
Do it.
of
We'll
them.
bring you up.
Do it.
Sure. Why not?
Do it.
Welcome
right.
to the party.
Be a man.
Arik climbs down this ladder. You get down to the base, and this whole
That's
mess
what
is
will
they're
protect
trying
you,
to
right?
press themselves as far back against the wall as they can. Now, do they need to make a save, or what? How does this work?
Yeah, they get a Constitution saving throw.
There's zombies. They're not gonna pass that.
Actually, zombies have decent constitution.
Do they?
They're all right with constitution.
So like in
They're not
in
so
3,
good on decks, but
yeah, it's like in 3E, zombies had a non-score for Constitution, so they automatically failed. But
Yeah, that's what I was.
No,
remembering.
they have 16
yeah,
constitution,
they fixed that,
and they
in 4E,
pass the
actually.
save. So what happens? Half damage.
On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the whole damage, and we'll just cut it in half.
Oops.
Do you need a lot of d8s? Is that what's happening here?
No, it's actually only 2d8 thunder damage. Wait, no, I can. All right, so here's a question.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I've already used my channel divinity, haven't I?
You have.
You used
think
it.
you get
How
2
many
per
do you
day,
get?
No, I get 1.
Yeah, later on he gets the second one, but I think it's short rest actually.
Yeah,
I
it's-
used it.
He used it at 6th level. He gets 2 per rest,
Yeah, and I used it to turn undead. So
which was smart. Don't get me wrong. That was smart.
I'm just gonna roll. 3. 6. So 3.
3
Couldn't
damage.
have
to
gone
all
with
these
that 10 you got before.
That was sad and disappointing.
3 damage to all those zombies, and they're no longer turned undead.
Yep.
Oh, they're not turned anymore?
Wait, that breaks turn?
I don't think so.
I thought you said for taking damage broke turn.
No.
No.
You could wail on them as much as you want.
Are you sure about that?
What does it say in the book?
Yeah, broken when they take any damage.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, you broke on all of them.
Ah.
Oh, God bless America.
So my plan was to go down there and blow a hole so they'd all crawl out of the ship.
My plan was to shoot firebolts at them for 10 turns, and I think it was a great one.
I think my plan was
Well,
pretty
you got
good.
one of them. One of them was already damaged pretty well, and that one you finished off. So it is Orphan.
Alright, Orphan wants no part of this whole, like, zombie mess down in there. She's gonna go down the longboat and, like, just look after,
Okay.
after Hespu.
Zook.
Alright,
Okay.
but we're gonna start calling you... What was his name?
I don't know. Well, what's his name?
So from here, I can take pot shots take a pot shot at a zombie.
Yes.
Start calling you Khalil.
Yeah, you can shoot down from there.
The actual Khalil will be very confused.
You're shooting from kind of a downward angle into the room like this.
All right. Well, whatever. I guess this zombie would probably be the one closest to me.
Yeah,
the
that's
best
fine.
shot I'd have. So, I take a shot at him, and I get a 20.
Okay.
So that's a good time for a 20. It's a good waste of a 20. And there's a 6.
I'm kidding.
So that'd be 8 plus my bonus, which is now up to.
Dead, is that what you wanted to hear?
Yeah, so it'd be what, 14?
14?
Or no, I'm sorry, 12.
12.
Double it.
Yeah, you double the roll, then add the modifier once. Is that what we get, 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So, now this zombie has an arrow sticking out of it. Good job, Zook. Tarin.
What kind of check is it to jump down from here to the entrance?
No check. It's only 10-foot drop.
Oh, I
Alright,
get away from that entrance, by the by.
You
I'm
can
gonna
just jump
move. I'm gonna move Arik out of the way here. So I'm standing in the doorway. My movement for the turn. I'm gonna go ahead and take my. Let's see, and then I get a Eldritch Blast on 2 of them.
I think if Orphan keeps acting like this, Eldove's going to stop hasting her.
Yeah.
I am. I'm really disappointed with how my haste is being used.
First target.
Look, I killed like 4
These are
shadows
AC 8.
single-handedly.
AC
So that hits
8.
for
Yeah.
it's for 9 force damage.
Which
But
one?
the shadows are gone.
The one to my left. These are armed separate ones. I'll take the next one to my right. And that hits, that crits. So, 6, 10 force damage plus 14. So, 8 and 14.
And you blast both of them with your starlight blasts, and you knock rotting flesh and hair and shredded clothing off the both of them, but they are still up.
Good use of haste, Captain Tarin.
And then I'll take my extra action from haste to take a sword swing.
Okay.
That's going to hit an armor class of a lot for
Yeah.
11 damage.
For 11 damage.
Yep.
And you slash this zombie. Split it down the middle with your longsword.
And I'll use the last of my movement to move back up the stairs a bit. Armor class 21. Bring them on.
Alright. Fred, who's still playing his lute, crosses over the ship. Arik, you get 1 bardic inspiration die, a d8. You can add that to any d20 roll in the next 10 minutes.
Cool.
Cool. Oh, hey, zombies get a turn. Won't this be fun?
I'd play that game. Oh, hey, zombies.
How you
I
doing?
wish I still... Actually, necrotic damage wouldn't be very good here, but I wish I still had 1 spell charge left.
How do you feel right now, Tarin? Everything okay?
I'm feeling like my hit points are pretty good, but we're about to see how that'll stay. Like I said, 21. Go for it.
Your AC is what?
21.
How was it
After
21, you
haste.
twink?
Because I'm using a shield.
And his haste.
And he has
A
haste.
freaking
And-
tank wizard.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got to get... One hits. 3 hits.
They're beating an AC of 21?
Yeah. 11 damage.
Okay.
3 of these zombies rake at you with their fists. Some of them are trying to beat at you, some of them are trying to claw at you. There's no rhyme or reason to their attack. You're just the closest thing. But, I mean, a lot of these blows, they're coming at you very slowly, and it's easy to come out of the way. And sometimes when they land on you, you don't feel the full strength of their muscle behind it. But if you stay here much longer, you're pretty sure you'll be ripped to shreds and eaten.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, but not the worst thing.
Eldove.
Alright. I am going to... what the hell? What's the worst that can happen? Which zombies look like they're less dead?
They all look pretty dead to you already.
Alright, in that case, I'm just gonna toss out a acid splash.
Okay, where at?
Right here. Oh. Here. So these two.
Okay, that'll get. If you put it here, it's gonna get Tarin too.
It can't. It can only hit 2 creatures that I choose.
Oh, okay. Which two? So this one and this one?
These 2.
Oh,
These
really?
two.
Huh.
And that they have to make a save, yes?
Yes.
Well, their
A dex save.
Their dex is crap, and they both rolled low, so they both fail that dex save. What's the damage on that? Acid Splash!
Alright, that's... Four damage.
4 damage to each of them?
Yep.
Oops. Okay. Tarin, this might be the worst thing you've ever smelled in your life. Where this bubble of acid lands on this zombie and just starts dissolving it head down. And you see the brain matter is just necrotic and just pulsating in there. And the zombie crumples to its
as a free
feet.
action?
Is what?
Can I retch as a free action?
No, but you can poop yourself.
Try to add some more acid there?
So this one's gone. This one is still up. It's not looking healthy, though. This one looks like it's missing body parts, half of its head. But it's still standing, and it's still groaning.
It's saying, oh...
Oh, there's no more shadows. That's too bad. Arik.
How is your hit points, Tarin?
Tarin's pretty beaten up. He's bloody.
Beaten up? Yeah, you want some cure wounds? Huh? Would that help?
Yes, that would
Huh?
help
Yeah?
immensely.
You want to go on walkies?
Who wants some cure wounds? Who wants some cure wounds?
Make him sit pretty.
All right. I will cast cure wounds on Tarin.
Okay.
I'm going to do it as a level 2 spell.
Okay. I'm going to make you look up how much you actually give back, because this is something you probably should know.
It's 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Which is +4. You have the highest wisdom in the universe.
Yeah.
Hey, signed on to this crew.
9 plus 4 is 13.
All right.
And you smell like
Actually,
fish
making progress faster than zombies.
Little fishy
Just keep
smell.
pumping those into me and we'll be good.
now. Orphan. Sitting in the boat, Hespu has kind of regained his strength a little bit. I mean, he still looks very weak. And he's starting to climb up onto the deck.
But he doesn't look like he's gonna keel over. He doesn't look like he needs
Immediate
attention.
You have no idea. He doesn't look wounded, but you have felt firsthand what these shadows can do, and he spent a long time down here fighting a losing battle with that one. But he is, with all of his might, he's pulling himself up onto the deck to join the fight. You have an action.
All right. Well. Okay, so I'm gonna use my action to. If he seems like he's not in immediate danger of death.
Okay.
Which I should either know or don't know, because that's what I spent my last turn checking on him.
It's like I said, you don't see any visible wounds.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go join this fight down here.
It costs 20 feet of movement to get to this square, because you're climbing and you climb at half speed, and it's a 10-foot climb.
I've got 80 feet of movement.
Okay, then put yourself wherever you want to go. Just, you can, well, there's no mast, so you can't climb the mast, but...
Yeah, I'm just going to go nuts. Alright, let's see.
Damn! Okay.
So I'm gonna wait down in here. Alright, and make 4 attacks.
If you had a long enough rope, you could climb up the space lab.
Yeah. Roll all the to hits
attack
first,
1.
and then all the damage.
Well,
are you gonna beat one until it's dead and then move on, or are you aiming at all 4 of the zombies around you?
That's the thing. Is I'm gonna try. I move on. Like I hit one, and then if it's dead, I'll hit again.
Okay.
And so forth.
Yeah, go one attack at a time.
Yeah. I know it's more efficient to roll 4 dice, but I'm trying to do a thing here.
Easier bookkeeping this way. That'll definitely hit.
Yeah, that hits. Not that. This one. Okay.
Oh, my attack's +8. I just have to not roll a 1.
All right. There's 9.
Okay, DC 9. Or I'm sorry, you did 9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah.
And you pummel this thing, and you're pretty sure you blow its head straight off of its skull. And it is now headless, and that's pretty terrifying. But it does not go down. It's still standing.
Wait, he's pretty sure he blows his head straight off it?
You lay it with his axe, and you cleave this thing's skull, and it collapses down into its neck cavity.
He doesn't have time to pull out a protractor.
The whole zombie shudders, but it does not go down. It's still standing and kind of clawing at you. So it's still standing there.
Burn a key point. Burn
Okay.
key point. Unarmed bonus. Unarmed bonus 1. Actually, that'll hit. That's
AC,
a 9.
only AC 8. You're fine.
Yeah. Damage on that one. That's an 8. 8 more damage.
And this time you plug him right in the sternum, and your fist actually goes into its chest cavity. And you feel just the slush and the maggoty innards of the zombie when you pull your fist back out. And again, it shudders, but it does not go down.
Wow, alright. Second unarmed.
They're surprisingly sturdy zombies.
That'll hit. For 7 more damage.
7 more damage. Again, this time you club this thing on the side and the shoulder, and you hear the bones crack, and you see its arm drop a few inches where you shattered something connective. Like the bones and muscle of its arm is just hanging there now by the tissue of its flesh. And the zombie does not go down.
Wow, alright. Good thing I still got 3 attacks left.
Burn all them key points, yo.
Alright,
hits?
this one will hit. Yeah. Alright, that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
That one was with the comma.
Again with the,
So that's
the hand axe.
slashing damage. Yeah.
Coming around the other side, and you hack into its other arm, and you cleave it at the elbow. The arm flaps to the ground. There's this dead flap of skin and bone. And again, the zombie does not go down. You are just taking its body parts apart, and it is still it's like basically just a torso standing there at this point.
Here's my question. How much do we believe Brick would tell us when its HP hits 0?
This is it unarmed?
No, that last one was armed, and this one is also armed.
Okay, so this is again with the axe.
I've done my 2 unarmed with it. That I spent that key point. So this is 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
That time it rolled a 1.
Well,
This
that
time you
zombie's
come
unarmed.
again. This time you put all of the force and might right into its gut, and you send it reeling backwards in just a splatter of flesh and blood and necrotic tissue, and it's finally gone.
All right.
At long
So
last.
last armed attack. That was not a roll. This is a roll. Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll do it.
For 5 damage.
For 5 damage.
Yeah.
Respectable.
But it doesn't.
And I mean, you put all your strength and weight and supernatural monk spirit ability into this one zombie and finally pasted it. And then you fling around to elbow the one behind you, and you catch it in the rib cage. You've dealt a solid blow. Now it's Zook's turn.
All right. So this one right here is still looking pretty solid.
They're zombies, dude. They look like cadavers that are standing there. You have no way of really knowing which one's more damaged. They all look damaged. They've all covered in wounds, rotting tissue, missing body parts. It's a gross sight.
Let me rephrase that. I can hit this one from the top of the stairs, basically, with my bow.
You can, yes. Easily.
All right.
And you get the sneak attack
Whoa.
damage on it because it's standing next to Orphan.
Is Eldove satisfied now?
Not
by
with
the
a
way?
1, though.
With his choice
Son
of
of a bit. You know what?
Yeah,
Screw it.
I'm happy here.
No.
All right.
I'm spending
wait.
a lucky point.
We're
No
lucky in
one's
it,
for
guys. It's lucky
No
time.
one's for me.
I saw you going ham on that one zombie. That got a nod out of me.
All right.
That'll
That'll
hit.
freaking hit. All right. So
Tab the one you're
it's-
hitting. With this one here next to Orphan?
Yeah, whatever one I tabbed. I tabbed it.
Yeah,
this one.
Okay, just confirming. Go ahead and roll up
so
all the
that's-
damage. You do get your sneak attack on it.
2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 1 is 13. 13 damage total.
Okay. And you put an arrow down there, stick it right in its head. And Orphan, you see this arrow just appear in this zombie's head, and its whole body shudders for a moment as it loses control of its muscles, and it drops to the floor.
Yeah.
He only needs 1 attack. I need 5.
You need 5.
Remember, like 20 minutes ago, when Brick Road was willing to let me just pot shot these zombies and end the
Yeah,
combat right
what
there?
Well, that one had 1 hit point left, and I had already made its constitution check, so... Tarin.
So don't roll a 1. I'm going for the one to my left. I'm facing Orphan. Not a 1.
That'll hit. That's a 1.
That's a 1. 5 damage.
5 damage.
Same
That
one.
one-
I'm attacking this one.
Okay.
That's
Attacking the
not
same
a
one twice.
Yep. 9 damage.
Okay, you give this one 2 good whacks with your longsword, and you cut big chunks out of its midsection. But it stands still.
I feel like we're going about this the wrong way somehow.
Not a 1.
I feel like more magic should be involved here.
Hey, I used a magical bow. and
I've
killed
burnt
it.
most of my magic for
Last time I used
10
magic,
damage.
I fucked everything up. So
That's true. This is true.
How much damage?
just saying.
the third hit was for 10.
10 damage. Okay. And so you get 2 good swipes of this thing, take off pieces of its midsection, you come down once with your longsword right in its head, and split its brain in half, and it falls.
That's
Remember,
the
if
end of
this was
Tarin's
next
turn.
session, he would have instantly killed every single enemy in this entire encounter.
And Zook. How you doing, Zook?
Doing okay.
What was the Cure Wounds dice? Since you have them sitting there, Arik.
Sorry.
What does Cure
Who?
Wounds restore? Since you have it sitting there
1d8 with an extra d8 per level.
per level.
For spell
plus,
level, yeah.
Plus spell mod.
Oh, nice. Zook, you get 10 hit points back as Fred leans
Ow.
forward and manhandles you.
Thanks, buddy. I wasn't coming over here for a heal, but I'll take it.
I mean, he sees that you're wounded.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not
What
full
he's here to
health.
do. Okay, so Tarin, your AC is like 37
21.
right now. It's crazy.
Yes.
It's actually
21.
21, isn't it?
Right.
Okay. So that one hits. Orphan, what was your AC?
16.
16. So 1 hits and 1 misses. Orphan, you take 3 damage.
Okay.
Tarin, you take 6 damage. As these 3 zombies close in closer to you and start beating on you with what remains of their appendages.
Fighting these zombies, and then we got a bunch of dungeon left to explore.
And then Hespu scrambles up to the deck of the ship. And he's breathing heavily, but he clambers forward with his Kopesh in hand. Like he's ready to leap down there. Eldove.
Alright. I'm going to take out this one
Okay.
with a firebolt.
Do it.
Not a 1, not a 1. That's not a 1.
It's not a 1.
I'm looking for my D10s here. I'll just take your D10. Wait, that's a D. They're D10s, right? Yeah.
Man, I thought
See,
Zook was a
this
very
is
good
why I
bard.
color-coded all the dice.
11.
11 damage. And you launch
11
this
fire damage.
firebolt down. And yeah, you nail him with it. And it smolders. And you definitely got it. But it does not go down. Arik.
Has our strength been restored?
No, has not.
No, it has not. Okay. Let me alright, I'm going to try Thunder Wave again. I'm gonna go
Okay.
down.
Yeah, you can climb down the stairs, just pick a spot.
Wait, does Thunderwave hit everything?
In a
No,
15-foot cube, starting out from
that
him. So he basically picks a
Right.
square next to him, and then he can build a cube around it. So,
No, but what I'm asking is, does it hit everything in that cube?
yes. But he does not.
Okay,
He does not have to target player characters with it because
Oh,
he,
okay.
he can make a cube like this. That's a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
So
It
I'm gonna
goes
do
up
that.
through the floor of the boat, takes
Yeah,
out
okay.
Hespu Bone Eater.
No, because Hespu's standing on the other side of the.
Yeah.
I guess technically it would hit Zook. So Zook, I mean, it's a dex save, right?
I think Zook would be out of it because he's too far to the right. If the way I'm seeing this line up.
Yeah, you're right. No, yeah, he wouldn't get anybody.
I'd probably make a dex save anyway.
And they failed dex save, so go ahead and roll the damage on it.
Yeah.
It was a dex save. No, it was a con save.
No, it was a con
It's
save.
con save.
Well, they failed the con save too, so.
I don't have trouble with a con save. Dex save I'm good with.
One pick up. There we go. Alright. And fuck you, Tabletop Simulator. 10 damage.
10 damage total?
10 thunder damage and push 10 feet away from me.
Okay, this one,
Get the fuck back.
as you just light these bastards up with electricity, this one here just gets incinerated. And these two get blown backwards against the wall. And that's 10 damage, so they're down there. Okay. Orphan.
All right,
That's much
Orphan
better.
Vaults the table, runs right up to him, and we're going to do the same thing again with 5 attacks instead of 6.
All right. That actually probably hits.
That'll hit. That hits. Yeah. As long
Yeah,
as I
not
don't
one
roll
hit.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was armed. Let's see. This will be a 8 damage.
8 damage. Hold on. And you take its head off, and it stops moving.
All right. Second one.
God, Nick! Now it just looks like carelessness on your part.
Yeah, 10 damage. The second one.
10 damage. And that's the end of the zombies in this room.
All right.
Alright, let's open up some rooms.
Now,
I still
standing
have
in this
some
room,
movement.
all of
Well, I
you...
still have some movement left.
To where?
And another action.
What are you doing? You hear lots of moaning coming from the other side of this wall, over in the other side of the ship.
Oh, over there. All right.
Good
well,
thing is those should be
I'll
turned.
move over here
They
instead.
should
and
still be
open-
turned. So.
Open this door.
Open this door.
Yeah,
And
that's
it
right.
is
They should.
an empty crew quarters with 2 cots and 2 lock boxes.
Is this deck that we're on above or below the water line?
I have no idea. Why is it?
Because if they're still a bunch of turned zombies, gonna blast a hole in a wall and let them climb out into the sea.
That would sink the ship.
But so it's below the water line. Okay.
I mean, do you want it to be above or below the water line? What's more awesome for you?
I would love to be for it to be above the water
All
line.
right, then it's above
so
the water
below
line.
the water line. Oh, okay.
We'll say it's above. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, because you know what? I said it was a 10-foot climb from the water up, and I said it was a 10-foot climb down the ladder. So this is just above the water line.
Yeah.
That's consistent with what I said. So yeah, look into this room, and 2 empty cots, each with a lockbox next to it. Each with a footlocker. But it just needs to be crew quarters.
Oh yeah, and the rest of the zombies should still be turned, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you I mean,
So I'll
you hear some
Eldritch
moans
blast
on the
a
other side of
hole
this
in the wall.
wall, but you don't hear much else.
Okay, let's wait to see if the zombies are turned before we go blasting holes in the wall.
Right now, it is Zook's turn.
Yeah, Zook's gonna come down and check out this room right here first.
Okay, well, you have to get Eric's permission to move him out of the way.
Eric, may I move you out? You know what? Screw it. I'll just go to this one. That'll be
Fine,
easy.
don't even want to talk to Eric. Screw that guy.
I mean, I would have said yes.
That's fine.
I mean,
And yeah,
It's
another
not
crew
the
quarters.
first
You
one.
see 2 cots in here and 2 footlockers.
Can I check those footlockers?
With a, you can check one of them with an action.
Okay, I have an action. I'll
Okay.
check. Well, I can check both of them. I have a net bonus action.
Okay, yeah, you can check both of them.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Get a pen or something ready.
You find 2 zombies.
And the first one
footlocker.
is 6 copper pieces, 2 silver pieces, and 1 gold piece.
That's shameful.
And then the second one, 12 copper pieces, 9 silver pieces, and 3 gold pieces.
Hey Zook, why don't we wait till we're done with the zombies to loot the ship?
You're telling Zook this? Have you met
Yes.
Zook?
Yeah.
What was the? I'm sorry. What was the second one? 12 copper pieces,
9
silver
silvers,
pieces,
3 golds.
That's exactly how the conversation goes.
Yeah.
and I pocket all that shit.
You pocket all of
Sorry,
it.
Captain wasn't listening.
Tarin,
Busy
you
tallying
see-
up the loot.
it's your turn. Zook dives in the
So-
room, opens up these footlockers, and just starts shoveling coins into his bag.
So let me make sure I understand the situation right. There is not a door to from where I'm in,
There is not, no.
right? And
There's-
I can still hear zombies moving down there?
You hear a lot of shuffling, and you do hear a
Okay.
couple of low moans, yes.
I'll move to the deck. Where is the entrance to that area?
There's one here with another pile of construction materials on it, and there's one here with a ballista overturned on top of it.
I'll move to there and spend my action pulling the construction materials off.
Okay. And you put them over here. This is no longer
Yeah.
a walkable square. And... Okay. There's no banging. The door is not being shuttered at. Fred walks up behind
That's
you.
my whole action. Careful on this one, Fred.
He nods. I've got your back. Hespu drops down in the hold. It's alright, I'm ready. Where are they?
Oh, Hespu. That's our Hespu.
Eldove.
Alright, I am going to head over here
Okay.
and ready in action to shoot a firebolt into the face of any zombie that comes up through that hole.
Okay. That action is readied. It's Eric's turn.
My turn, huh?
I'm going to mark these because you already looted these.
I'm going to...
Get out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Eric, put your microphone back in your mouth. Come on, deep,
Sorry, my
deep
bad.
throat that bitch. Get it all the way down there.
I will join the gang upstairs. Since
All
I'm
right.
still making zombies turn. Whoops.
Yeah, just wherever. Like, that's off the ship. Like, that's fine, though.
I is off the ship. That won't be helpful at all.
There you go.
Right there seems like a good place to stand.
And Orphan.
Right. Gonna go in here. And whoa, why can't I not interact with anything? Is my
Just have
thing-
line tool selected.
Yeah, you got to select your hand tool.
so-
Yeah.
So you can
Oh,
hand
yeah.
things.
No. Hand tool.
All of the hand.
Alright. So you said I can use a bonus action to search both footlockers?
Yeah, you can
that's-
search. You can
I-
search them both. That's fine. We don't need to.
Well, you have haste, so...
That's
I know, but
that's
I was,
right. You
but I
have
was
two
thinking.
actions.
Yeah, use an item is one of the haste options, so.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause if you use your action and your haste action, you can search both.
Okay.
And again, just a meager pittance of money. This one has 12 coppers, 5 silvers, and 1 gold.
You're using your face to loot footlockers.
You turn to the other one. It has 9 coppers, 3 silvers, and 3 gold.
This isn't completely selfish. I'm partially looking for potions.
Hey, I think Eldove
I'm
would
going
also would
Yeah,
also
that'd be
appreciate
real.
this use.
I'm going to go,
If she splits the goal with me, she can absolutely use haste to
I'm
loot.
going
And
to
then-
go over the entire ship with detect magic when we're done.
Yeah.
And then the rest of my move is going to be spent moving into this room.
Okay. You throw.
At least opening the door.
Yeah, you can throw the door open, but you can't actually move in there. And there you go. Again,
Okay.
couple of cots, couple of footlockers.
All right.
Zook.
Looting is absolutely a haste-worthy action.
You said I hear moaning coming from the other side of this thing.
On the other side, it's just the wooden wall splitting the
Okay.
lower deck in half, and yeah, you can hear, but very low moans. It's not as loud as it was earlier, and you hear a lot of shuffling way towards the front of the ship.
I contemplate going into this room. I see the Tiefling is already staying in the doorway, and knowing that there's still zombies to deal with, I sort of halfway begrudgingly join this.
Okay.
Whatever's going on up here. And I'm going to ready an action to put an arrow in any heads that I see pop up, if they should. Which they shouldn't, but they might.
Okay, Tarin.
Non-action, open the portway and look down.
Okay. And let's see which one of these. Probably this one. Yeah. And you look down and you can see about that much of it. And
I like the idea of Zook constantly trying to get into people's squares and people telling him no.
Yeah, I'm pretty
they
likable.
did release rules for playing a Kender in 5th edition, so... And so you actually climb down?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go down the 5 to get to the bottom of the ladder.
Get to the bottom of the ladder, and you're now in what looks to be a storage room, and it's just piles and piles of wood. Essentially, just lots and lots of construction material, firewood, just stacks and stacks and stacks of it, all through the cargo
And,
hold of the ship, and 4 zombies who are trying to claw their
Double
way through the
Eldritch
front of the ship.
Blast on the hull of the ship right here, 4 feet up off the floor.
Okay. You
Just
don't need to
roll
roll to
damage,
hit,
or-
but go ahead and roll
Yep.
damage. And don't count the first 5 damage on each blast.
Okay. So that one hits for 5, and the second one hits for 5, so 10 damage.
Okay, so you throw a couple of blasts at the front of the ship, and splinters of wood go flying off the front. And you've definitely made some headway, but you have not yet made a hole in the hull of the ship.
I'll use my bonus action to Eldritch Blast it again. Haste.
You can't.
Oh, I can't? Okay.
Oh yeah, because it has to be a standard attack thing.
Yeah, be a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't
Well, I
do a
don't have an
spell attack
axe
with
or
it?
anything, so...
No.
Okay. You've definitely damaged the hull of the ship, you just haven't done enough damage to get through. You think another solid volley of Eldritch Blast like that, and you might be in business.
I'll move to there. I'll just say, let's put a hole in the ship and let him climb out into sea.
And Fred's standing here, and he looks over at Eldove. So you're the one with the missiles, friend.
I shoot fire.
Yeah.
It's a wooden ship.
What about acid?
I splash acid.
But you did make some good headway against that sandstone door with acid.
That's true. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Fred didn't say he finished his turn.
No, Fred didn't do anything. He doesn't have anything to blast the hole in the ship with. He has a crossbow.
Alright. Yeah, I will splash some acid at the roof there.
Okay. No need to roll to hit or anything. Just go ahead and roll damage. Ignore the first 5 points.
Can I add the 2d6s together and then
Yeah,
subtract
no,
5?
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
a 1 splash. My blast is actually 2 blasts.
Well, his is actually
Which
2
is
targets
good
as
for
well.
me. Oh, okay.
But if you're splashing both of them on one square, then yeah, just go ahead and add them together.
Okay, so that's 7 damage, and then it attacks 2 targets. So 4, I guess?
Well, I thought it was a d6 per target. Or is it 2d6 per target?
No, it's 2d6 per target.
Okay, so we're going to call that one 2, and roll again.
Well, it does the same damage.
Okay, yeah, so 4 damage.
So it's just 2 plus 2.
And so you see the place where he's already hit with an Eldritch Blast. You throw your acid splash in there, and the wood, a considerable amount of it melts away. And you see where you've broken through to the ship, and you can see the fog and the water sloshing just outside, a few inches below where the hole is. But the hole's not yet big enough for a zombie to move through. Although, as soon as the hole appears, one of the zombies leans forward and tries to get his hands in it, as though it's trying to claw his way out.
Alright.
That brings us to Arik.
I don't have anything that would be helpful for...
There is an axe laying at the foot of this dead man next to the mast.
You
Fred.
have to walk past zombies to use it.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
they might
that's
start
true.
fleeing the other way.
Yeah, the zombies will.
Oh, that's true. They would.
Yeah. So... I'm gonna just chill right here and make them panic.
Okay. And when you come down in the hold, I mean, they do. They redouble their efforts. They're pressing themselves forward and trying to push themselves through this tiny hole that's been made in the front of the ship.
Lucas is an asshole.
It is.
There you go. Orphan.
Alright, what did I see in this room? Is it the same 2 foot
Yeah,
lockers?
2 cots, 2 footlockers.
Alright. I decided to search that later, since I can probably make better use of haste.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Can you?
run all the way over here. Whoa.
Game & Watch is
God.
sticking into
I'll
this
just lie,
square.
I'll just lie down right there. No.
That's fine. That's fine. You lay down on the ground. That's
Yeah.
cool. There you go.
Okay. Is this actually Zook right here?
Where?
No, I'm upstairs.
Zook is
okay.
upstairs. I don't know why they all say Zook.
Because every tile is named Zook. So who's
Yeah,
right here?
because when you first saved them, they were all named Zook,
Oh,
so
well.
we have to rename them every
My
time.
bad.
I forget.
You could probably change them in the chest.
I can.
Yeah, that's what would have to happen.
I just haven't
May
yet.
I move here?
Yeah, that's fine. Or he wants
I'm
supposed to go in the door.
person who's
Oh, yeah,
occupying
yeah, yeah.
space.
I'm fine.
Alright, so I'm gonna open this door here.
You spend all that time trying to get your people,
Uh,
and you try to open the door, but you can't.
Uh.
It's barred from the other side.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Is there any sound from the other side?
There is no sound from the other side.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, I'll just watch while the zombies try to claw their way outside.
Zook.
oh. So there's no. How the hell? Oh, I guess that's through this portal. Is our map not quite?
Yeah, there's a third.
Yeah, there's two portholes, 10 feet
Yeah.
apart, and there's two.
The other one has a ballista across it.
So this one's not open. This one's open. This one you have to move the ballista on top of.
Good. I'm not gonna do that yet. By myself.
With 4 strength.
Yeah, seriously. I have no move. I have nothing I can do here. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna ask Fred to sing the song about that worm I killed.
And he happily obliges.
And I'm gonna ready an action just if something happens to come up here hostile to shoot it, but it doesn't. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay. Tarin.
Eldritch Blast at the hole.
Okay.
That would be 1 for 1 damage after the reduction, and 1 for 5 damage after the reduction.
Now you rolled a d10 and a d8.
Oh, so it is. So 5 and 4.
5 and 4. Okay. And so once again, you send your starlight blasts out, and the hole is now big enough that the first zombie topples through. And over the course of the next few seconds, the rest of them shamble through as well into the water, and you hear them splashing about as they sink. Now the ship is damaged in the front, and the water line is very close. And this room, like I said, it's piled with cargo, but all the cargo seems to be wood.
And I'll yell up, "Hey Zook, we got a door we need some help with."
Now,
Are we still on initiative?
door's not locked. The door is barred. There's something on the other side of it that.
No,
is
we need to
sticking it.
go do this doodad.
Are we still on initiative, or?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, sure, I'll go up and I still have 18 strength. I'll push stuff off that.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to come down right
That's
here,
gonna,
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to lead to the same place.
You
same
move
room.
the ballista easily enough. You fling
Yeah.
the door open, and now both ladders are unobstructed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also blast the door open.
You wanna?
Oh, I didn't realize they were both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes
Actually,
sense.
It does
Okay,
make
that's why I
sense,
was
yeah.
asking. That's why I was asking about the map. I was like, wait, is the map not?
Kind of a low-res map, I know, but yeah, there's 2 ladders down here, and there's 2 holes up top.
Okay, so
So
that
you're
is
gonna-
the one. That is the way in there. But I
You're
can't
going to
pick
acid
up.
our way into this, Eldove?
Yeah.
Now I'm interested.
I acid this as many times as I need to get the hinges and the door to fall off.
And it only takes 1 application. The hinges get eaten away, and you're able to just reach forward and take the door off. And you see into this room where 3 of the ship's officers, and it's hard to say, but like maybe a captain and a mate, a quartermaster, all dead, slumped over in this area, laying on the ground. They had actually moved several of these large, just bundles of construction wood in front of this door, so it could not be opened. And again, the rest of the room, a lot of what you see in here, there's some food, what at one time would have been food stores, but they're depleted now. Tipped over barrels of alcohol and water and whatnot. This is where they ended up having to retreat to. But all of the actual cargo is wood.
I'm going to say, all right, Zook, you're next. Zook, Eldove, you guys are both experts in this. Look for anything valuable. I'm going to cast Detect Magic and give the entire ship a once-over.
There is no
How
magic
valuable does the wood
anywhere
look?
aboard the ship.
Well, I've already seen Dooflatsy do check for traps, so I'd like to have him do that first, as a matter of course.
Wait, what are you checking for traps?
Oh, is that to be specific? That's not just.
Oh yeah, it has to be specific.
All right. Well, in that
And
case,
then-
I'm going to search the room first, just to see if there's
Well,
anything of value.
more specific than that. Where in the
And
room do
then
you
I'm
search for
gonna-
traps?
No. I'm going to search the room first.
Okay, and
Is there-
all the cargo is wood. It's
And
piles
is
and
there,
piles of construction wood.
As they're
we're gonna-
finishing up that, as I'm finishing up my Detect Magic rounds, I'll look for the ship's log in the captain's quarter.
And you find it.
I'm gonna join him because this seems really strange to me that like there were zombies and shadows aboard this just nothing ship.
And the ship originally supported captain, first mate, 6 crewmen, a small merchant vessel that ferried wood from northern Tetluteus over to Romneus, where it is a valuable commodity. And that's all the information you glean out of the log. I mean, you get the names of the ship's men.
There were more than that many zombies, huh?
There
Does
were.
the captain have anything valuable?
He does not. Well, you know what? He is
You
the
guys want a
captain.
penny? Yeah, penny.
He has-
nickel and dime your way for the rest of the footlockers.
He has 9 gold on him
Alright.
and 10 silver.
You guys never looted number 7 either.
Number 7 is unlooted. Does somebody go back for number 7?
I did not.
I'll go back for number 7. Why not?
Between the 2 footlockers, you find 6 copper, 4 silver, and 2 gold.
It's just construction wood, like it doesn't look like anything that would be worth us taking it back.
Well, I mean, you know that wood is a very valuable commodity throughout Romneus. I mean, Kiska has an entire guild devoted to importing and sale of wood, because there are no forests to fell.
Yeah, plus we're going deep into Romneus, so could probably be pretty valuable.
No, I mean,
Alright,
Eldove in particular, you would know that you could get a pretty penny for all this material. I mean, it's not...
Let's take some wood.
I mean, it's not prestigious. You're not going to make thousands and thousands of gold, but this was a good living these guys had, running the coast
Well,
back
here's
and
my
forth.
question: do we have anyone with minor shipwright talents on the ship? Because we patch up that hole, we sail this ship with all this wood back to.
You do. You have a priest who has the sailor background. He has all the proficiency he needs to sail and navigate a ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to my priest here. Then I'm gonna say, do you think you could patch up this hole? We could sail the ship back.
Oh.
I mean, the ship doesn't have any sails.
We
The
have
la-
extras on the.
The last man on the deck
Eric's armor.
chopped the mast down.
Yeah, we'd have.
Can I-
Wait, whoa. That's...
We'd
Why
have to
would he
spend a
chop the mast
significant amount of time repairing the ship, but it might. I mean, it's probably pretty valuable.
Oh, it's doable. I mean, if you stayed here a couple of days, I mean, you could get a new mast erected. You've got materials on your own ship to repair your mast if need be.
Yeah.
So if you really wanted this ship, I would say it would take about a week's work. You could cobble it all together and get it back to shore.
Can I tell who actually owns the ship from the log?
Just go ahead and generate a Keyskin name. That's the captain's
Okay.
name. He was the owner of the ship.
It's not like a guild or anything.
No, this was...
And how do
Merchant
I
vessel.
have any idea how salvage rights work in this part of the world? Like,
You have
who actually owns the ship legally at this point?
You have no idea, but you're...
Here's my question: do I have any idea how salvage rights work? Because that seems like something I would have looked into.
Theoretically, this man's next of kin should take his ship. His eldest son should have it. But nobody knows you all came into possession of it. So... if you're asking what you should do with it versus what you can get away with, those are two different questions. If you were to take all this wood aboard your own vessel and bring it to Romneus and sell it, nobody would ask any questions. If you were to pull the ship into port and anybody recognized it, then there might be questions.
I'm
said
gonna tell the captain that then.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I, since they're asking me if I can sail this ship back to where we're going,
Uh-huh.
can I cast Detect Evil on the ship to make sure we've gotten everything?
And there is no more undead aboard the ship.
There's no more undead.
No
Aboard
undead,
the
fae,
ship.
celestials, fiends, or aberrations.
All right then.
I'm gonna ask Tarin if I can borrow the log and look through it.
And it's just
What I'm looking specifically to do is count the crew mentioned versus how many zombies we killed.
Way lower.
way lower. The
Also,
ship
I
had
think shadows might have been people at one point too. Not sure.
the
Kinda
ship
creepy.
has 6 crewmen, had an officer and a mate.
And there's 4 of them are still corpses.
4 of them are still corpses.
Okay.
Is there a port anywhere near where we're going aside from Kiska, a smaller port?
There is, but I haven't designed it yet. So
Okay.
the answer is
So
yes,
it
but you
would be
can't get more
theoretically
information than that.
possible. Well, but it would be theoretically possible to bring this ship into a different port, basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it could
I
be.
just have one more question.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna go up to our priest here, who has pretty sailor. He said, "Do you think that there's anywhere on the ship that they could have done any smuggling? Because we could look for like a smuggler's hatch, like we had on ours."
A thorough search of the ship would reveal that. You haven't done a thorough search yet. But absolutely, if you guys are if that's your goal to look for a smuggler's cache.
Oh, Zook is absolutely interested in that. If we're going to spend enough time to let him crawl in every
Zook!
little corner of this.
You find a trap door under this table here. And when you open it and look down, you see a stone coffin No, there is no smuggling hatch aboard the ship. You after
Oh, you got me really excited for a second there.
over the course of the next couple of days, as repairs are taking place on the vessel, you give it everything. What do you guys do with the valuable wood? Do you leave it on the ship, or do you take it over to the Honor?
I'd say leave it on the ship for now.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What was that?
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Someone grabbed all the dice.
But yeah, so what's the plan? The plan is to install Arik as temporary captain of the Annihilator with a tiny crew and sail together to the port at the mouth of the river that leads inland to the Udok's plantation. Yes?
Yep,
Yeah,
and then
that
figure out
sounds
what
like
we can
the
do with the
plan.
ship.
Okay. That brings us to the end of the session. Why don't you all go ahead and level yourself up once?